Hi, welcome to Formanite Academy. Today we will focus on to learning how to multiply and divide decimal without using calculator. First, then you will calculate your answer and confirm with a calculator to make sure to got it right or wrong. Let's start with first a simple example. Then we will take much harder to understand. Okay, let's write 0.05 multiply 0.03. Now, the first step is 5 times 3 is 15. Now, the next step is count the digits from the both numbers from the right side of the decimal. Now, how many digits is 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 2, 2. Now, add these numbers, which is 4. Your final answer should contain 4 digits at the right side of the decimal, including 1, 5. Now, your final answer will be is 0. We need a 4 digits after the decimal. So 0, 0, 1, 5. Now, let's confirm this answer from the calculator. Let's multiply it 0.05 multiply 0.03. Now, see, our answer without the calculator is also same when we confirm from the calculator. This is easy if you stay focused and use your brain, and everything will be fine. So let's move to the next example. Let's take 0.8 multiply 0.05. Now you can see these numbers contain different numbers after the decimal. This number is contain 1 digit after the decimal, and this number is contain 2 numbers after it. First, 8 times 5 is 40. Now calculate the digits. 1 plus 2 equal to 3. Now our final answer should contain the 3 digits will be 0.040. Now this is the our final answer. Now let's take different examples. 0.5 multiply 0.6. Now next take example 0.08 multiply 0.5. Now also let's take 0.12 multiply 0.004. Now go ahead, you can pause your video and calculate it yourself. First, try this example. Both numbers contain the same numbers after the decimal. First, 5 times 6 is 30. Now calculate the numbers after the decimal. 1 plus 1 equal to 2. Now our final answer should contain the 2 digits after the decimal, which is 0.3. Now this is our answer. Let's move to the next example. First, multiply the number 8 times 5 equal to 40. Now calculate the numbers after the decimal. 2 plus 1 equal to 3. Our answer should contain 3 digits after the decimal, 0.040. Now this is our answer. Next, move to the example. First, multiply the numbers. 12 times 4 is 48. Now calculate the digits. 2 plus 3 is 5. Now write the final answer, 0.00048. You can confirm these answers from the calculator and practice this example. The example of divide decimals. Now what we will do in case of the division, we know 72 divided 9, the answer will be 8. But what rule should we follow so our answer without the calculator will be right? Would write. Let's compare the multiplication and divide decimals. In case of multiplication, we add the numbers after the decimals. But in case of division, we subtract the numbers from the. So looking at the top number, which is are called numerators, here have the 4 digits. Now look at the bottom number, which have the 2 minus 2. Now 4 minus 2 is 2. Now our final answer should contain the 2 digits. Now let's solve it. 72 divided 9 equal to 8. Now we already subtract the numbers, top numbers from the bottom numbers. Let's write the final answer, 0.08. Now this is our final answer in case of the division. Let's confirm from the calculator. Let's confirm 0.0072 divided 0.09. See, our answer is match, which we do without the calculator. You just need to stay focused, then your answer will be right. Let's take another example, which is 0.025 divided 0.5. Now you can see top number and bottom number contain the different digits after the decimal. First, 25 divided 5 is 5. Now calculate the digits. The top number contain the 3 minus 1 after the decimal. Now 3 minus 1 is 2. Our answer should contain the 2 digits after the decimal. Now write the final answer, which is 0.05. Now this is our final answer without using calculator. So try next examples, which is 0.00018 divided 0.06. Another example, which is 0.00144 divided 0.012. Let's solve these examples. First, 18 divided 6 will be 3. Now calculate the digits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 minus 2 is 3. Now our final answer should contain the 3 digits after the decimal. Write 0.003. Now this is our final answer of this example. Let's try next example. First, 144 divided 12 is 12. Now calculate the digits after the decimal. 5 minus 3 equal 2. Now our final answer should contain 2 digits after the decimal, which is 1, 2. This is our final answer of this example. Let's take another example, which is 0.0130 divided 0.110. Now first, divide 130 divided 10 is 13. Now subtract 4 minus 2 equal 2. Now our final answer should contain 2 digits after the decimal, which is 0.13. This is our final answer of this example. You can just try at home. Now we consider a situation in which the top numbers and the bottom numbers contain the same digits, or the numerator contain the more digits after the decimal than the denominator. Then what would you do in this situation? Let's take example. See, let's say 0.12 divided 0.04. Now you can see the top number and the bottom numbers contain the same digit after the decimal. It is 12 divided 4 is 3. Now 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. If you get 0 or negative number, so you just add the 1 of this number, which means that you are going to have 1 digit at the left side of the decimal. See, 0 plus 1 is 1. Now our final answer should contain 1 digit at the left side of the decimal, which means our answer is 3. Now write 4. I just put a decimal, and after 0 you just put or leave it. It's only up to you. This is our final answer. Let's solve another examples. 0.08 divided 0.004. Now you can see the top number contain the 2 digits after the decimal, and bottom number contain the 3 digits after the decimal, which is 2 minus 3 give you minus 1. Now if you add minus 1 plus 1 into this minus 1, the answer will be 0. We are not going to say minus 1 and plus 1 is 0. We are going to treat this as equal to positive 1. So we really need is to absolute value of this negative. We just need a absolute value of this minus 1 and add 1. We got our 2 answer. So our final answer is having the 2 digits at the left side of the decimal. Now start. 8 divide 4 is 2. Now 2 0.0. See, our final answer contains the 2 digits at the left side of the decimal. So let's try with another example, which is 0.36 divided 0.0006. Now you can see the top number contain the 2 digits and bottom contain the 4 digits after the decimal. Answer is minus 2. We just read this minus 2 as a positive. Add plus 1 and our answer is 3. Now our final answer should contain the 3 digits before the decimal at the left side of the decimal, which is 36 divided 6. Answer is 6. Now add 6 0 0.0. Now this is our final answer of this example. Now you can also confirm from this answer calculator. Let's try this example. 0.036 divided 0.00000012. Now you can see the top number contain the 3 digits minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, which gives you -4. Treat as a positive 4, add +1, and our answer is 5. Now 36 divided 12 equal 3. Our final answer contains the 5 digits at the left side of the 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 decimal. You can write or you can remove. This is our final answer, and you can also confirm it from the calculator. So let's take some examples of the square root of a decimal, and what would you follow the rules and find your answer easily. And let's take example under root 0.04. Now the square root of 4 is 2, because 2 times 2 is 4. Now if the index number is don't mention on the square root, just always assume it's 2. Now the next step you will do, you just count the digit after the decimal, which is 1 and 2. Now the digits is also 2, divided the index number, which is also 2, and you get a 1 answer. This means first when you divide, to make sure to get a whole number. It doesn't work with decimal numbers. So this answer tells you your answer contains how many digits at the right side of the decimal. So let's start. Square root of 4 is equal to 2. Now our final answer should contain the 1 digit at the right side of the. This is our final answer. You can calculate from the calculator or also confirm it. Let's take another example. Square root 0.0016. You also notice that the square root of 16 is equal to 14, because 4 times 4 is equal to 16. Now there is no index number is mentioned at the square root. You can always assume it's 2. Count the digits after the decimal 1, 2, 3, 4 and divide to the index number, which is 2. Answer will be 2. Now our final answer should contain the 2 digits at the right side of the decimal, which is 0.04. This is our final answer of this problem. Now let's take another example, which is 0.00064, and also take 0.00025. Let's solve this. Square root of 64 is 8. Now calculate the digits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 divided 2 index number. The answer is 3. Now our final answer should contain the 3 digits at the right side of the decimal, which is 0.008. Now this is our final answer of this example. Let's solve to the next. First, square root of 25 is 5. Now calculate 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 divided 2. Now our answer is 3. Final answer is 0.005. Now let's solve some other examples. Square root 0.81 and square root 0.144. Index number is 3. Let's solve. The square root of 81 is equal to 9. Now the after the decimal digits is 2 divided 2 equal to 1. 0.9 is our final answer. Now let's try this example. Square root of 144 is equal to 12. Now the after decimal number is 3 digits. Now the index number is also 3. Our answer is 1. Now our answer is 0.12. This contains the 2 digits after the decimal, but when you calculate at the calculator, the calculator shows the 0.1. You can just leave it or write the 2. Let's solve another example. Take the 0.008 and the index number is also 3. Now we know the 8 is the cube of 2, because 2 times 2 is 4 and 4 times 2 is 8. Now the after the decimal 3 digits and the index number is also 3. which is our final answer contain the 1 digits after the decimal, which is 0.2. This is our final answer. Now I hope you understand all these examples which are solved live. You can also check different video related to the fraction on my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Great job. Have a nice day. See you next video.